Hello everyone, my name is Ariana Montoya, and for my project 2, I chose to create a set of written instructions along with an instructional video of how to make bizcochito cookies. For many years, I have made this recipe with my grandmother for Christmas, and recently my younger sisters have started to help in the kitchen with this recipe as well. I look forward to Christmas time for many reasons, but spending time with my family and making this recipe is very high on my list, and I figured it would be perfect to base my project 2 on something that is special to me and that I enjoy. Although I used my grandmother's recipe for this project, I did do some research for other bizcochito recipes to see how others make their cookies and to find the similarities between our recipe and theirs. During the course of this project, I learned that there are many different ways to make bizcochitos, and this was new to me because I have been using the same recipe for many years, and I haven't thought much about the fact that bizcochitos can be made other ways. Excuse me. Many of the recipes I looked at included ingredients such as orange juice, vanilla extract, brandy, whiskey, or sweet table wine, and seeing these ingredients was new to me as my grandmother's recipe does not include these ingredients, so the research portion of Project 2 definitely taught me a thing or two about the range this recipe has. The purpose of my video was to create an audience-friendly environment in which I demonstrated how to make bizcochito cookies. In my video, I did use a KitchenAid stand mixer, as you can see here, but I made sure to clarify to my audience that this tool was not necessary and there were alternative ways in which they could get the same result of the dough. I feel like providing my audience with options in the preparation process helped create a cordial environment, and I also think that my voiceover helped with this as well because I stayed calm throughout the video with a commanding and helpful tone. As my video was a baking video, it would be easy for me to say that my audience was those who are experienced with baking and find joy in it, or even those who may want to become familiar with baking. But as I created my project, I kept in mind that as my video would be uploaded to YouTube and could potentially pop up on someone's page at any given moment, I wanted my video to be accessible to all audience types and did not want to use overcomplicated baking terms. I know I used some terms right here in step 5, I used some terms that an individual who is not familiar with baking might not have known, so I made sure to explain the step as best I could and also provide options. So for instance, here again in number 5, when I mentioned to sift the dry ingredients, I noted that a sifting tool is not necessary and this could be done with a whisk or a fork. I also believe that a video was the best choice for my audience and for my purpose because the process of baking is not always easy to understand. In my written instructions, the language is very simple in hopes that the audience will understand the steps well and not need further assistance, but the video allowed me to show consistency of the dough in the mixing process, so we will see that. See right about here, I believe. Yeah, so we will it allowed me to show the consistency of the dough in the mixing process and what the dough should look like once completed. And in my opinion, having visual elements makes the baking process easier and can clear up any confusions that the audience may have. That's about it for the reflection of my video. As my instructor views this video, I would like for them to know that working through this project was the first time I have ever made and edited a video, so this process was long and stressful, but overall I learned a lot from this project regarding the 3 student learning outcomes that were addressed. Thank you.